According to Oxford, inform means to provide information or facts to someone. We use this in our daily lives, and even in a particular field of profession, to help a person understand something.
Now, what comes to your mind when you hear the word inform in the field of pharmacy? Provide healthcare, gives information of the prescription or drug information. All of that is correct. Pharmacy professionals offer patient-centered care to choose the optimal medications. They consider the interactions between medical conditions, lifestyle choices, and other factors. Additionally, pharmacists interact with co-workers to carry out research, build innovative pharmaceutical procedures within commercial entities, and engage with physicians to make sure that patients are receiving the right prescriptions.
Are you familiar with informatics pharmacists?
According to Fox et al., the goal of pharmacy informatics is to optimize outcomes through the utilization and integration of data, knowledge, information, and technology related to pharmaceutical use procedures.
But what are the roles of informatics pharmacy in terms of medical field? Assessing health information systems and assisting with implementation, establishing criteria to gauge a health information system's performance with regards to medicine, coordinating with IT and healthcare specialists to maximize the use of technology for record keeping and the delivery of medication.
Are there specializations within the field of pharmacy informatics? Pharmacy informatics technician are tasked for managing computer systems used in pharmacies or facilities. Drug safety specialists track the administration and use of pharmaceuticals that helps monitor drug safety. Clinical data analysts, on the other hand, create or modify systems to guarantee efficient use of information. Still, it does not end here, as we have our guest of honor to enlighten us about his path in pharmacy, specifically informatics.
Hi, I'm Azel Joshua Etape, and I'm one of the clinical pharmacists of St. Luke's Medical Center Global City, and now functions as a pharmacy informatics officer.
Good evening po. We are the freshman student from National University taking BS Pharmacy, and it is our pleasure po that you have accepted our invitation for the said interview po. So the coverage po of the interview is the school you graduated from, educational background, awards, short glimpse of how they were as a pharmacy student, reasons or circumstances that led them to their current area of practice, and preparations they did to be in their current position, roles, opportunities, and advice to the pharmacy students. So, which university did you attend to study pharmacy po?
I studied at Adamson University.
Have you thought about pursuing a master's degree po?
Yeah, I want to pursue Masters in Pharmacology, at least, hopefully sooner.
Throughout your undergraduate years, did you receive any awards for academic excellence?
Ako maalala. When I was the Vice President of FJP, so before, FJCP PHA.
Sir, can you please describe your journey as a pharmacy student?
Before, as a pharmacy student, for me it was a roller coaster ride. Kasi unang-una, naloko ako na parents ko. Sabi nila wala daw math sa pharmacy. And I don't like calculations, math, and all. So, for me, it's a struggle to really pursue it. But eventually, I learned how to navigate through it. Na-enjoy ko rin yung ibang courses or classes, like pharmacology, that's my favorite. And eventually, graduate naman.
So, what influenced your choice of practice?
When it comes to the practice of pharmacy, after I graduated, I passed the board exam. Ang gusto ko lang is ma-apply yung yung natutunan, pinag-aralan for the past 4 years. Or for some, di ba? 4.5. 4.5. So gusto ko lang yan ma-apply. And I think the best field, best practice to pursue is hospital pharmacy. And then when I applied to different hospitals, ito yung pinakauna. So, nag-respond. And binigyan pa ako ng choice. Would you pursue dispensing pharmacy? Or would you pursue clinical pharmacy? So, sa akin pa siya naka-base. Kaya parang okay dito ah. So, and then I pursued clinical pharmacy.
Is clinical pharmacy your dream area of practice po?
It's a blessing in disguise. I didn't knew that there was a clinical pharmacy practice at this hospital. But when I pursued it, yeah, during the training, almost 6 months of training before I even got my first day of work. So, and then after that, it was a long history of ups and downs, accomplishments upon accomplishments, fulfilling roles upon fulfilling roles. So, I guess it's something na naging dream eventually.
So how did you end up po in the pharmacy informatics, being a pharmacy informatics officer po?
It's a relatively new role. Ano pa siya? Baby pa. Siguro mga 3 or 4 years pa lang siya. And the first one, the very first pharmacy informatics officer actually was transitioned to a different role within the hospital pa rin. But naging na siya, full IT. And then sa akin nila in-offer. And it's something interesting. Bago, so I pursued it.
What obstacles in the way po that make you choose this field?
What obstacles? I guess for me, I'm not an IT guy. I'm not into much technology, systems related stuff. So for me, yun yung obstacles and challenge. Parang yun yung pinaka-challenging part dito sa role ko is yung language, like the lingo, IT lingo, yung mga codes and all that. Ano ba yung mga IP address, no? Hindi ko naman alam yun noon, di ba? Parang, ano yan, yung mga serial number ng mga computer na yan. Ayan. So, ano yung mga drug library. So, hindi ko alam yan noon. So, I guess I have to study it and learn it before I actually knew how to speak their language.
So sir, based on what you know now, would you still take the same career path?
Yeah, I will. It's something novel. It's a new idea. It's a new field. It's a new practice. It's something na hindi pa siya na-explore fully. So for me, sobrang dami pang branches na pwedeng mag-branch out. Sobrang dami pang fields na pwedeng mag-branch out of the health informatics, pharmacy informatics, medical informatics. So, dami.
What processes po or yung preparations po will you get into this field po?
Trainings. Definitely a lot of trainings, a lot of seminars, a lot of continuing pharmaceutical education and development. I also got a management training because as a pharmacy informatics officer, it's a higher responsibility, it's a management role. So, kailangan ko mag-training how to be a manager.
As of informatics officer po, ano po yung mga roles niyo?
Roles and responsibilities.
Opo.
So my roles, one of my roles is basically custodian of the different softwares and hardwares na ginagamit sa hospital. Another is creating and maintenance of drug libraries, as I mentioned. Also, yung data management. So, data management in the hospital is something na very confidential and needs to be safely kept. So, also, training. Since it's a new system, so it's new for not just for me but for everyone in the hospital. So before we used to have a medication management system. So we trained that to new pharmacists, new clinical pharmacists, new nurses, new doctors. So we introduced the system and all that, how to navigate and all that. So part yun, actually bulk of what I do is more of training, especially last year. Parang the whole year I was just training people because we just implemented a new system again. So this year, and I think it's the first in the Philippines for a full-scale electronic medical record system. So puro training lang kami for the past several months. And we just implemented it a few months ago. So
Have you missed out on any opportunities that you now regret having passed on?
Question ko, missed out on any opportunity. For me kasi, I believe that where you are now, it's where God wants you to be. So, if ever I did miss some opportunities, I don't think it would be a missed opportunity. Kasi hindi siya relevant. I don't think it's a missed opportunity. I do have dreams though. Sana ito pala ginawa ko. Or else, I could have pursued medicine, I could have studied more. But I don't think it's a missed opportunity because I could still do that in the future if I want. And looking back, looking at it right now, parang ayoko na pala. So it's not a missed opportunity. Probably, desire at the moment.
So, what advice can you give to students who aspires to be in this profession?
Study hard. Pass the board exam with flying colors if possible. Learn patience. It's something that I think not just with my profession, but whatever it is that you're gonna be pursuing, you're gonna need it with your work, with the task that will be given to you, with the people you're gonna be interacting with. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough. Hindi lahat yan makakasama. I-enjoy mo kasama, I-enjoy mo kausap. So, be patient, be more understanding. And yeah, if you could upgrade the skills, communication skills, leadership skills early on. So read, learn, and study. And also, there's one aspect that I would also want to encourage: seek God in everything that you do. And all of these things, self-evident. So it's something that not everyone hears often, but coming from a perspective na I'm now working, I could have invested more in faith before. Na sana napalakas pa ako going here instead of me na parang hirap. So it's something na I hope it will encourage you guys or future na mga gawin.
Now that we heard the wonderful narrative of our informatics pharmacist, Sir Azel Getape, we have come to see the bigger picture of how unpredictable but rewarding it is to be in the new field of pharmacy informatics.
There may be hundreds of trials to encounter in this field, but this will soon improve and mold the future healthcare systems of our country.
Who knows? You will become the next informatics pharmacist here in the Philippines.
All it takes to be one is to live informed,